start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Hawaii's offense takes the field for the first time today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football,
turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Line getting set on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's dragged down. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession and force a field goal.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
So the Boise State Broncos offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the cut.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Broncos are on the move. The give on the option. And some room to work. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. But a little time, lets it go. Fakes the grab. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He's got his man. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the deep. Pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, right up the middle, it's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it
down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. They'll work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Biggest issue for this offense.
Hauls it in, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see Lyman losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Scrambling away. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Play of the period, first down here. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A little screen to the running back. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play and get the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets
it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually...
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab right down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
From the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Quarterback moving. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Off the play fake on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Works the middle of the field. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. It'll be a draw. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's
going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a spot in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little...
He's got it down the right side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Past the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge, and you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. There he goes. Got the first down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Rainbow Warriors will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
First down. Roughing the passer.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Broncos will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now adjusting. Open space at the 25.
He can throw it, he He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Broncos. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going to the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. On target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Rainbow Warriors are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackle.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like you.
There he goes. Touchdown Broncos. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Snags it over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors will go for it on 4th down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Penny. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not... Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled to protect those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Bring in the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's 4th down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back in this game.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the quarterback takes a knee.